Alright, so back then I used to be in a really stupid community. The only association I have right now is the group I'm in, which is the UTTP, and some other groups as well. And now this community is still a thing, and a lot of people have left it due to how stupid it is. What is this community, you ask?
It's been 3 weeks since I made the video, The GoAnimate community is stupid, and let me tell you, I didn't really go into depth of why it was so stupid, and who might be causing the problem, or why I quit. All I did was make a reaction video. At the beginning, I said it was stupid. I added a clip where Boris says grounded and it speeds up, and then at the end, I said why I quit. All I said is I quit. I didn't really state why I quit and what may have caused the problem, who may have caused the problem, boom, and why I quit. So I'm actually going to be drilling in depth into the GoAnimate community and see why it's so stupid, who might be causing the problem, why I quit, and why it was just so stupid altogether. This is the GoAnimate community is stupid 2. This is the sequel of the GoAnimate community is stupid, and that's why I'm making this, so I can actually go into depth. Let's get started. Now, I don't know how many topics are going to be in this video, but I'm hoping for 5 or maybe even 4, but let's get started with the first topic. It's very unclear why, but in early 2019, GoAnimate had a name change. It changed from GoAnimate, obviously, to Beyond. Now, I don't know if Alvin Hung had a say in this, because nobody really did ask if he did, but a lot of the response that the people of the GoAnimate community gave to this name change was really negative. Almost none of it was positive. In fact, a lot of people would say that this name change is stupid and it would never really work out for GoAnimate. I can see the reason why they would say that, because GoAnimate, of course, because animating on the go, it's a drag and drop website. But calling it Beyond is kind of a over exaggeration. Like, it's an over exaggeration, a big hyperbole, as you would probably say, because it's ridiculous why they would give it this name change. And of course, it's Beyond, and you think, like, since it's Beyond, like, you think it would be better than what it used to be, but no, it's still the same way it's still the same way it's always been. It's been drag and drop. It's never changed at all, so it would never make sense as to why they would change the name from GoAnimate to Beyond. But it's kind of weird, but it's what happened, and no one can really change that now. And a lot of YouTubers have actually gotten pretty much used to the name change. I've seen a lot of people where they would change their name from the GoAnimator to the Beyond Animator, and it's just a thing that they've gotten used to now. But back then, in the beginning, they never really liked this change. And it's kind of understandable why, because calling a drag and drop website Beyond is kind of ridiculous. Let's move on to the next topic. Alright, Alright, the next topic I want to talk about are internet groups. Yeah, those little stupid internet groups you see on the GoAnimate community. Some of them are called like the UTTP, the AVGCP, the AAUTTP. That's one I know that I'm a group of, and well, not a group of, a member of. And then we have the VGCP itself and all of the other sorts of types. And, well, here's the purpose of them, or, well, I don't really get the fucking, what the fuck's the purpose of them, I don't know. But one purpose of the UTEP is just to act stupid, and, well, they do that very successfully. They act like they're, the way the UTTP was formed was, it was actually created by a bunch of Canadian bad guys. And, well, they called themselves the UTTB, where they would say, we will arrest all trolls and whatnot. I am actually a member of the UTTB. I kind of still am, even though I did quit the GoAnimate community. I'm technically still in it, partly. But then they have the VGCP, which are made because people got annoyed at the UTTP because, well, the UTTP was just acting, well, they act like they had power or something, and that's just pretty much the way the UTTP was. And then they had the THDTC, I can't remember what the fuck that was called, I can't remember, because I haven't really looked it up again, and then we have the KKTK, which stands for Ku Klux Trolling Clan, obviously probably made against the UTTP. I am actually in the UTTP and am also in the KKTK, which is so it's kind of ironic why I would be in two groups. There are actually they have beef with each other. I don't get why I'm like that. It's weird, and that's just it's kind of strange. I don't know why I decided to join two groups that are in beef with each other, but that was kind of the point of the groups. And well, now a lot of the groups have not, a lot of them are still together. I'm on me and Borsa Teeth got UTTP. We haven't talked a whole lot. A lot of my friends that were KKT members, we haven't talked a whole lot either, so we don't know what we're all thinking right now. It's just we haven't talked a lot to each other. So who knows what the point of the UTTP was and what the point of the GCP was, because it's just these internet groups were all stupid, and let's face it, it's quite a topic to deal with. I had to prepare to talk about this freaking topic. Alright, and let's move on to the next topic. Alright, the next topic will be about Taylor Leslie, and I'm pretty sure everyone already knows that Caden Zero has already made a rant on Taylor Leslie, so exposing of how bad of a person she really is and whatnot. She would usually do bad things, like she would cheat on people, she did online dating, all of this, and it's just starting to get freaking ridiculous for her. And yes, you're gonna be hearing ridiculous a lot in this commentary video, so get used to hearing ridiculous as well. And it's just gotten to the point where she's never improved at all. I used to actually be friends with her. Now I'm not, because she actually ghosted me, believe it or not. Not as like a relationship thing. She ghosted me as a friend. Sorry for that interruption there. She started to ghost me as a friend, and she ghosted a lot of other people. She would also betray us in a kind of way. And so a lot of us already had switched to Caden's side about this whole topic. But Taylor, she hasn't improved this whole lot as right now. It's just gotten to the point where she thinks she knows this certain thing. She called strawberry WHORE. If you know how to spell that, then you know what that means. And where she would go back and forth. She would exchange back and forth with Caden, calling him names, and
She's not even
and then
holding
he
the
would
yellow
say
card.
like, "Oh, shut the fuck up," and all this other stuff because she was being freaking annoying. And then it's just to the point where Taylor it's gotten ridiculous to the point where she just she isn't normal. Well, and that's the thing. That's the thing about this topic is that she wouldn't be normal. She would always do something really weird and whatnot. It just started to get to a point where Taylor, you need to stop. All right, as a point of this topic, she has gotten to the point of why, Taylor, just why. So to end off this topic, Taylor, why? All right, so now ending off this topic, we're going to move on to the next topic. Alright, this topic we're going to be talking about Caillou's fictional siblings. And, well, this is going to be a big topic to talk about because Caillou's fictional siblings, and I know you've already heard me say ridiculous a lot in this video, but Caillou's fictional siblings are ridiculous. On one side of GoAnimate, there would be, I think, 10 fucking siblings, no, 9 of them, 9 fictional siblings, and these 9 fictional siblings are Daisy, Cody, Emily, Lily, Hannah, Sapphire, Agnes, and Amanda. I hope I got all of that right. I think I did. And then on the other side is Caillou's the literal entire alphabet of Caillou, like the Caillou, Bayou, Dayu, etc., and it's just the entire alphabet where the very first letter of Caillou's name, there will be an entire alphabet, and there will be a symbol, a sibling for that entire alphabet. And it's just gotten freaking ridiculous. Like, and I tried to name all 9 of them, all 9 of the fictional siblings off door number 1, and it's confusing because it's gotten to a point where it's gotten confusing because these fictional siblings, they used to not even exist at all. Well, it's gotten to a point where back in 2013 it was just simple. African Vulture made a Caillou Gets Grounded video, where Boris would say, oh, times 100, Caillou, how dare you do such thing, and then he would say, you're grounded times 3 for insert many amount of numbers with your keypad, and years, go to your frickin' room, you piece of crap. And it's gotten from that to the point of where there are just all these fictional siblings, and they're all confusing to remember because I couldn't even almost remember at least all of them. It's just gotten to the point where it's all freaking ridiculous, and these fictional siblings are confusing to remember because the whole entire Caillou alphabet is easy to remember because it's just literally it's just Caillou with a different letter until to all 24 letters. It's Caillou with 23 different freaking letters. Where on the other hand, these 9 fictional siblings are so fucking hard to remember, and it's just gotten to the point where, what the fuck? Like, how the hell am I supposed to know which sibling from which? And you'll notice something different about the 9 fictional siblings from the door number 1 is that you'll notice they start to shrink in size. Because back then, when it just was Caillou, Rosie, Daisy, and Cody, they were small, but Caillou, Rosie, Daisy, and Cody have started to increase in size over the time. And when Emily, Lily, Hannah, Sapphire, Agnes, and Amanda were born, or born. They weren't really born. They were just freaking made. They were created by, I don't know who created them, and I don't know who created the entire alphabet of Caillou. I think it was either Richie or Paul Verdi, but I can't remember if either which one of them made the entire alphabet. I don't even know who made the entire alphabet. It is possible, and I didn't even look from the wikis, that maybe either Richie or Paul Verdi came up with them, but there's also been evidence beforehand where Caillou would exist. It's even before Paul Verdi or Richie Verdi, in fact, even made those episodes, or those entire freaking series about them. But yeah, this topic is kind of a big topic to talk about. And well, of course, we're going to end this topic off and we're going to move on to the next one because this topic is too much to talk about. Because this topic has gotten to 5 minutes right now. Alright, and now to the final topic. The ridiculous changes that GoAnimate has made so far. And, well, a lot of the changes to the GoAnimate community as well. But I don't think I can talk about those. Well, we're talking about the ridiculous changes of GoAnimate itself. Now, apparently, the people of GoAnimate have been getting mad about the fact that GoAnimate has constantly been going back and forth about removing Comedy World and putting it back on, taking it off again and putting it back on, and forcing the people who use GoAnimate to use their stupid other theme, which is business friendly. And the reason why is because people are saying that the Comedy World theme looks like a ripoff of Family Guy. I can understand. And we all know Fox at this point. They will sue just about anyone for property. Hippity hoppity, you're my property, is what Fox would think. And it wouldn't make sense why business friendly, because business friendly is also a ripoff to another TV show, which is South Park. So GoAnimate's been hopping on and off about the topic of Comedy World, and so far they've removed it right now. Nobody knows how to get it back on, and ever since the change of Beyond, and I already know I brought this up in the first topic, so ever since the name change to Beyond, it's always just been business friendly now. A lot of people like Rare Yellow Movie have quit making GoAnimate videos and have altogether just quit doing YouTube because it's hard. These GoAnimate videos are hard to do, and now due to the business friendly thing, a lot of them are quitting because Beyond has no point to exist anymore. It's just all the ridiculousness of Beyond being just to a point where they've just changed from removing Comedy World and just using business friendly. Some of the YouTubers, like, I know The Real Random Lozzie, I think he still probably has Comedy World, and I don't know how he got it, but he got it, and he's still using it. But that doesn't change anything. Beyond is Beyond, and they have removed Comedy World altogether, and now a lot of GoAnimate YouTubers are quitting they're just quitting doing GoAnimate altogether because it has no point no more. It's just never really a good topic. This is a really good topic to talk about because it's just not good anymore. Beyond has lost its lost its shine. And with that, now this is the final topic, and now we're moving on to the conclusion. And now for the conclusion. In this, I will be concluding the GoAnimate community, telling you my opinion on it and why I quit. And this time, I'm actually going to tell you why I quit. Okay, to begin off with the GoAnimate community itself. The GoAnimate community started off very well, pretty much, until a lot of the BS happened, like the groups, the internet groups, and all of the other stuff like Taylor Leslie and other things. Now, I'm not saying that Taylor Leslie might have been the one who caused the whole problem. I could even reasonably believe maybe it was the internet groups. It could have been any person who started the freaking problem. I don't know who really started the problem, but that's just the thing. And well, with the GoAnimate community, it's suffering what it is. It's suffering the fate of what it is. It's an internet community. And that's what happens to a good amount of internet communities. Some of them just die, like the Bendy community, the Undertale community, the Roblox community, any other community like that. It's just the GoAnimate community is just like one of them. It fizzled out. And now my opinion on the GoAnimate community. Now, I'm pretty sure you already know that my opinion on the GoAnimate community is pretty bad. And it makes sense why. I stopped being a big fan of it, and it's just not like I can't say it doesn't fit me very well. That's probably the best I could try. And it's just started to fizzle out for a lot of people. A lot of people have quit, and now, speaking of quitting, that's what I'm going to talk about, is why I quit the GoAnimate community. You're pretty sure you know why I quit the GoAnimate community. I quit it for every other reason. I quit it for the same reason that everyone else quit it. It was starting to get cringeworthy, and it just lost its shine for us. It's like Caden. It lost its shine for him. So he quit making GoAnimate videos and just quit being in the community. And that's just really what we all think about the GoAnimate community. It just fizzled out, and that was the fate it suffered. It was an internet community. And that's just the way every internet community can become. It will, some of them can slowly die, and some of them will live on. Fine. It looks like the GoAnimate community never really got to live on. And that's the conclusion. This is the end of the GoAnimate community commentary. The GoAnimate community is stupid too. I don't know what they call it. It's obvious what its title is. The GoAnimate community is stupid too. So that's the end, pretty much.